Yes, don't forget to log on to doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Log on there. There you will be able to implement your email to get these dope email blasts. Make sure when you check your email, you check the spam folders to see if any email that I sent might have went to spam. All you have to do is mark it as not spam, and then it won't be spam no longer. Also, if you want to buy some merch from me, you could go to the doggydiamondsnofilter.com, hit the shop button. All merch is 10% off right now. Just use code no filter. All merch is 10% off right now. You can use the code no filter. I don't know how much that a difference that'll make. I don't know how much of a difference that will make, but that will probably cover the shipping. Also, for only $100, I'll promote your content on Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, 2 YouTube communities, 2 Twitter accounts, 2 Facebook accounts, 2 Insta Stories accounts, and doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Hit me up on Instagram at doggydiamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. I'm sitting around looking around for my shades. Didn't even know they was out. Let's go. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggy Diamonds. This is Doggy Diamonds. No, this ain't. This is the Interlude TV. Woo, I'm so used to saying that. You gotta retrain myself. This is the Interlude TV. I'm coming out the gym. I don't have on I wanna be alone cologne. I promise. I had a good workout, but I ain't warm. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. But yeah, shout out to y'all for being here with me. You know, this channel has to grow. It has to get acclimated to me going live and people knowing I'm over here live, no matter how much I advertise it, no matter how much I say, come over here, I'm live. That's why I need y'all to hit the share button. I need you to hit the like button. I need a little help. I need a little assistance telling people I'm live over here because they just don't be getting it. So, what's going on today? I was looking through a lot of stuff today on the internet, and there wasn't really too many stories going on besides Rollo coming home. I was gonna talk about that, but then I was like, I mean, he got out of jail. It wasn't like he was in jail because he was a freedom fighter, or he was in jail because, he did something noble. He was in jail, incarcerated for committing a crime and got arrested. So, he did his time. Shout out to Rollo. Good dude. I actually met him before, did an interview with him before. It's on the other channel. But I mean, I don't, I've never been the one to celebrate people that got out of prison when the reason that they went to prison is not really noble. When somebody go to prison and they might have stood on something or, fought for a right or was unjustly prosecuted for something like that, then I tend to be like, yo, freedom and all that. But when whatever. Shout out to Big Ma in the building. He said he up to 700 push-ups and the BCAA's got him right. That means if you take pre-workout, game over. But yeah. So Rollo came home. A bunch of other little tidbits. Kiki Palmer is claiming now that her baby father used to put hands and feet on her. I don't know if I believe that, because if he put hands and feet on you for 3 years and you had his baby, then he also put hands and feet on your brain too, because you played a lot of games. Because let's think about this. If the man historically put hands and feet on you, why was you playing games with him knowing that he could put hands and feet on you again? So I'm calling cap on that. I don't believe that. I just think it just sounds good. I just think sensationalized stories and human interest stories and heartstring stories make us say, oh, no, and all that. Because if the man put hands and feet on you, you would have been ran from him. You wouldn't have been with him for Father's Day. You wouldn't have did some of the things that you was doing. So you cap. I don't believe you. I don't believe nothing you're saying. Don't believe you. I think that you found a way to clout chase, and you like clout chasing now. You found a way to go viral, so you like going viral now. You found a way to get attention besides any of your talents, and that's it. First Trey Songz did something to you, then that got swept under the rug. You don't really talk about that no more. Then you have this man baby, then you violate this man and embarrass him doing things with Usher, then you double down and do the Usher video. So if this man really bust you in your chops before, You don't think he was going to bust you in your chops for doing some of the things that you did? Not saying it's okay, not saying he should do it, but if he did it before, you don't egg somebody on and you don't. So I don't believe you. Don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe you. Other thing was Young Thug lyrics are now allowed to be used in his court case. And the thing about that is deep. We're going to actually show that really quick. How could I do I have the share on? Let me see if I have the share on so I can show y'all, because I'm going to use the best source on the internet. I'm going to use Doggy Diamonds TV on Instagram, which you should be already following on Instagram, Doggy Diamonds TV, as well as the Interlude TV on Instagram. You should be following that. Links is right below in the description box. You don't have to go far. So, according to Doggy Diamonds TV, the judge presiding over the trial of rapper Young Thug, who is facing gang-related charges in Atlanta, Georgia, ruled Thursday that rap lyrics can be admitted by prosecutors as evidence in this case on a conditional basis. Judge Ural Glanville ruled that 17 sets of lyrics mentioned in the indictment lines that are performed by Young Thug and other co-defendants in this case can be preliminary admitted in the trial, denying a motion filed by Young Thug's attorney last December arguing against the use of lyrics in the sweeping RICO indictments. The prosecutor believes that rap lyrics are not fantasy and are actual confessions of crimes. So there you have it. His lyrics that he was saying will be allowed in evidence, I guess, conditionally. Not all the lyrics, some of the lyrics. So it might be a way that they put it together that, you know, not all the lyrics are going to be able to get used, but some of them. And I just think that's interesting because some of the things that we say are I always remember anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. So I always was fearful of that in life. So I always was mindful of even what I said on the internet, what I tweeted, what I put on Instagram. Anytime I had back and forth with anybody, I never said that I'll do something to them. I never said that, you know, I'll do this. I mean, I might say that I'll, you know, simple assault is not really that bad. But as far as anything that might cause you to get unalived or great bodily harm, I never say that I'll do that. Because if you say you do it and it happens, then you said you was going to do it. And if you are a serious person and if certain of these organizations already know who you are, yourself and your affiliations, then it's easy. And like Reese TV said, their jobs are easy now because everybody is really telling on themselves. They're really telling some of the things that they did. And for the people who know, we sitting around like, ooh, but they're actually building the case. So, I think, you know, you got to smarten up. A lot of people got to smarten up, but in this day and time, the dumber you are and the more ignorant you are, the more rewarded you are. So a lot of things Young Thug was doing, you know, he garnered a fan base for it. You know, wearing a dress, painting his nails, wearing skirts, tube tops and all types of shit like that. So, you know, it's funny how they prop you up, they laugh at you, they make you a lot of money, and then they tear you down. And I think what's happening to him, what happened to him, should be a lesson, even though I know a lot of people are not wise enough to learn a lesson through somebody else, are not wise enough to live vicariously through somebody else, are not wise enough to see and look at somebody and say, oh, hell no, I don't want that to happen to me. They'll do the same thing. They'll be still rapping about spinning the block, doing this and doing that. They'll still be rapping about all the things that they shouldn't be rapping about because they actually partake in it or did it. So like I said in the other video, when you had these dudes who got locked up in the BMF indictment, they still was members of BMF, but they're doing the interviews as members of BMF. They wasn't talking about things from the past tense point of view. They were talking about things that they were currently doing. And when they got locked up, hey, you was talking about what you was doing. So it wasn't hard to just trace what you said you were doing. Did you stop? Obviously you didn't. That's why some of them are in jail right now. So for the rappers, you know, rap has always been, you know, a lot of cap, but if you really still out there and you cooking up stuff and you really hustling and you really in the street, I don't think you should rap about it. I mean, it sound good. You know, we think you real and all that, but when they lock you up and they come for you, don't play stupid, because you the one who told them, you know, because you could rap about whatever you want these days. You could rap about whatever you want to, but people choose to have this type of content based off of what they think their lifestyle is and based off of what they think people want. And it is a double-edged sword to a certain extent, because you do have people that want real people and real rappers and real this and real that. But then when you so real that the art imitates life, people be saying that, yo, you stupid. Right? So what are you supposed to do? So, you know, people say Rick Ross is fake, you know, and to a certain extent, it is something fake about him, because, you know, it is what it is. But what if he was really real? What if he really knew the real Noriega and 100 Favors and all that? He'd be in prison too. So it is a lot of artists that cap, but they capping actually is just art. Some people are not capping, but in this culture, you get vilified, crucified for capping. You not real. Somebody saw you, they ran down on you. Somebody saw you, they chased you. Somebody did this to you. So if you're not willing to put it all on the line for the honor of the internet, or for the honor of what you said you'll do, then you fake and all that. So many of these dudes be forced to prove that they really about that life, and then they end up in prison, and then they end up in courts, end up in trials, and all the stuff that they proved that they was about gets used against them. And then they be like, yo, how could you use it against me? And I always tell people, even anybody in the comments, anybody with a YouTube, anybody with a platform, don't try to prove that you're going to do something to a bunch of people who don't love you. Because people who love you already know what you're capable of. People who love you already know what you're going to do. People who love you already don't want you, anybody who love you don't want you dead or in prison. So what are you trying to prove something to people on the internet for? And again, no matter what you do, you're going to have somebody in the comments with opposition to what you're saying. It's just natural, So I've been called all types of stuff. Nobody ever put their hands on me, though. You know what I'm saying? And I, walk around by myself. Anybody could tell you as I walk around, they could say, yo, I seen him by himself. He be by himself, because I fear no man, no woman, no dog, no cat. I don't fear alligators. I don't fear snakes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fear anything, but I don't walk around with the energy. But, I don't understand how these guys are actually out in the street running a alleged criminal enterprise, getting legitimate money, and still want to be a nigga. I just told my partner Still, I said, yo, Still, and I told y'all yesterday, I said, yo, man, I don't even really want to be referred to any of this shit no more. Like, I don't even want to be a part of a certain demographic of black man no more, because that doesn't represent me and who I am or where I want to go and where I want to be. I just don't want to, that's just not who I am, So I don't feel like I got something to uphold and something to prove to a bunch of ignorant ass motherfucking heathens that ain't going nowhere. Like, I got plans. Like, I got plans. I want to own facilities. I want to own places where I could bring 100 children and teach them about computers and teach them about tech and show them. It's what I aspire for me. I can't get none of that shit being one of the realest niggas out there and letting it go. And I got drugs in the hood and I smoke the bed. You can't. It don't mix. It doesn't mix. And I think a lot of times we keep trying to mix being a real nigga with being a smart man. So, yeah, you could have all these lyrics. You could say all this shit, but shit, you got to rap and it has to be fiction. And it's okay to be fictitious in your raps. Listen to Slick Rick, listen to Nas, listen to some of the shit. Those are just stories. Some people know how to tell good stories, but when you telling a story and it's real story and they can actually take the story that you told and go to people, places, and things and match it up with your story, that's on you. We can't even feel sorry for you. And what's worse is that it's a demographic of us that don't listen to Young Thug anyway. We don't give a fuck if he real or fake. So who is he being real for? You know, some of us, as soon as we saw him in the dress or that tutu, we just tuned all that shit out. So you can't be real for me. You being real for me, I'm going to say you a real. Nah, he real, but he got on the fucking gown. It don't work like that. So I hope in this time, he get time to reflect and realize that he has been duped too by the system, that the trolling, the marketing, the promotion, and the people who signed off and told him, yeah, that's a good idea to do this and do that, also is the people who, when you get in the situation you in, they move on to the next one. You know, you don't see campaigns. You know, the way they put a billboard up of you in the fucking dress, they should put a billboard up saying free you. They should have a billboard up saying, you know, sign a petition. You know, let's not make his raps admissible in court. The same money that they spend on promoting your bullshit and you promoting agendas, they should promote for your freedom. But you don't see none of that because they don't care, because they'll have a new nigga next year. Ice Cube told y'all that a long time ago. They're always going to have a new dude. The minute you can't make them money, what good are you? There ain't nobody your friend. You don't go to their house. You don't hang with them. Y'all ain't besties. Y'all don't got matching cars and shit like that and matching tattoos with none of these executives. They don't care. You get what I'm saying? Like, they don't care. So, you know, yeah, I just wanted to say that. Also, hold on. Let me see something. Yeah, that's working. You know, what's a button over here that I need to hit? Because I don't see these meters jumping anymore. Why not? Oh, there they go. I don't even think they matter, but I guess that determines how loud I am. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that happened with Young Thug. We covered the Kiki Palmer thing. We covered the Rollo thing. Timbaland is under fire right now because he said somebody need to put a muzzle on Britney Spears. He said somebody need to put a muzzle on Britney Spears. Not that I agree with that. You know, I'm not saying put a muzzle on the woman because she's telling her truth, right? Because everybody wants to hear people's truth. But I think he said it in a way that she's a little crazy. And of course, he's going to advocate for Justin Timberlake. But I don't think he should have said put a muzzle on her. Because Timbaland be on TikTok live like all damn day. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what's up with a lot of these artists going live all day. You know, maybe they make revenue from it, which I'm pretty sure they do. But I don't even understand the logic of any of these artists no more. Like, what are they doing online all day? Like, a lot of things doesn't make any sense to me. So, yeah, he was like, somebody should put a muzzle on her since she's crazy. So you already know. Britney Spears does have a lot of fans. I think she has a lot of empathizers and sympathizers as well. She told some candid stories about her and Justin Timberlake. And, you know, stuff we never heard before. Not that I care, but imagine just hearing that, you know, she went to the chop shop before. You know what I'm saying? She got an abortion before. You like, wow, like, you know, that's deep. That's something. And obviously Britney Spears is going through something mentally. And it's playing right before our eyes. But so when you say put a muzzle on her, people think that you mean that they mean silence her, that you meaning don't let her speak and don't let her say your truth. So I think that was poor timing what Timbaland was saying. I get what he was saying, but the internet is not that sensitive. You don't get a chance to say stuff like that and then say, you know, he apologized for it, but you don't get a chance to say put a muzzle on her, and then that's it. You know, you don't get a chance to do that. Not in this day and time, with this whole cancel culture thing, right? Anything you say, especially when you're a celebrity, you kind of get away with stuff. And I think, for the most part, that we're in a very, very sensitive time where people are sensitive about everything. Because if you go back and you watch old stuff, some of the things they were saying like in the 70s and 80s, they didn't give a fuck. They wouldn't have never even survived. Like, times has really, really changed because they used to say some of the wildest stuff on television and movies and commercials, in interviews. They used to be sitting there smoking cigarettes and stuff like that. Like, I remember seeing interviews of people sitting there smoking cigarettes. I remember Dick Cavett old interview with Eddie Murphy, asked Eddie Murphy about people calling him a nigga and all. Like I remember a lot of stuff, and I'm like, damn. In these days and times, I kind of wish that some of those things still exist so we can know who's who. I think now we're so busy trying to stop everything that what we're also stopping is stopping people from being who they are, stopping from knowing who people are and seeing who people really are for who they are. So that's really bad, and we just very sensitive over everything and cancel and stop this person. No, let them talk. And I feel like everybody has the right, even a person who doesn't particularly like you for whatever reason, they have a right to say it. You don't have a right to deal with it or fuck with it, but you got the right to know. And I think you should know. I think you should know that people have prejudice against you. I think you should know that it's people who block your blessings or people who don't like you. You should know that, and then you can handle them accordingly. I think now we don't even know who doesn't like us anymore because they can't say they don't like us in fear of what will happen to them. So then they do little sabotage things. They do little fuck shit. They wait till they get in positions to where they say, I never liked him, so I can't wait to, close the door on him on this, to close the door on her with this. I can't wait to put in a bad word for her. You have people, shout out to Henry Blanco for the super chat. Salute. Thank you, man, for always tuning in with me and supporting me. Henry Blanco. That's the bro right there. You get what I'm saying? So I wish that it was more out in the open now. I wish we knew more about how people felt about us in society than we did. King of the Blends, man. I gotta acknowledge you, bro. King of the Blends. I appreciate you for sending that super chat. I appreciate that, man. It's a new channel. I'm not monetized over there, so I appreciate y'all showing love over here and just even being here with me as we go and I continue more. This is gonna grow. Trust me. We like a week away from some marvelous things that's taking place. I'm working behind the scenes hard to do some stuff. But when you see stuff, you gotta accept people for who they are. Everybody's not gonna like you. Everybody's not gonna like your complexion. They're not gonna like your political beliefs. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really want to blow him up. I blew him up on Facebook, but it's a guy who used to see on my channel a lot, and he's so I'm gonna say his name, fuck him, Hakeem Green. All the interviews I did with him and all the shit, how ways that I helped him, he blocked me on Instagram because he think I support Trump. That's how stupid niggas are. You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't never helped me the way I helped him. You know what I'm saying? We've always been friends for a long time, but I've always used my platform to make sure that he was on camera, or anytime I had a platform, make sure he had a platform. But him and his fucking stupid, not even knowing what he's talking about, and I tried to give him clarity on the situation so he wasn't spreading misinformation. He took it personal like a girl and blocked me. This nigga used to live on my block. My block. I never moved to his block. He moved to my block. I didn't move to his neighborhood. He moved to my neighborhood. So he's a weirdo for that. You know what I'm saying? And he need to see that loud on the air. You're a weirdo. You know you're a weirdo for that. You know you weird. So when you know somebody in real life and you take social media, different ideologies on social media, and then you get mad on social media with somebody that you know in real life, that you've been in their presence, that's weird. I can't do that. Not me, but I don't put nothing past nobody. So all them interviews, you go to Doggy Diamonds TV, you see like 6-7 interviews with him. Always kept him in the loop. Always used to call him, let's do content, just to put his name out there. So a little disagreement, the first disagreement we ever had in life, he blocked me like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So you weird for that shit. And I don't care really, because none of your content doesn't make me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't smoke weed. I ain't on Madism Part 55 and wake up in the morning yearning for herb. That bullshit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But I'm just saying how weird people be. You think you know them. And then you realize you don't know them because they're going to feel away by a disagreement. And like I said, if me and somebody could go through some shit over one disagreement, you ain't really fuck with me anyway. It's cool though, but anyway. So I really, really had to say that, because even right now, we, again, like I said before on plenty of streams, we're getting almost bullied for our political beliefs or non-beliefs. We're getting bullied for our political stances. We're getting bullied for our opinion, and people come for you and people want to cancel you and all that shit. And then you got real life shit going on that when you say something, you got, you see Young Thug, he might have said something that led to his demise or could lead to his demise, because that's why they're using it in his case. So it's just like, you know, a lot of, you know, we just in a real strange times where I just feel like you really don't know anybody that well. Anybody that you think you know, you don't know, because any day they're subject to change, any weather they're subject to change. You don't know people's temperament. You don't know what's triggering them. Nobody's communicating anymore. Nobody's trying to get to an understanding. And I ain't never had a fucking friend that I lost that I wanted back. Once I don't fuck with you, that's it. We pretty much done. Ain't no, you know, let's talk and none of that shit. Nah, you lucky I don't go in your mouth when I see you. A lot of these dudes, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth, because I don't take disrespect kindly, and I'm telling y'all, I went out my way for a lot of people that y'all don't care about. I went out my way for a lot of people that y'all don't think is relevant. I went out my way for a lot of people that y'all don't, why should you care about them? But I'm saying, no, this is my friend, this is my comrade, this is my brother, this is my sis, and I bring them before y'all, and the first person they turn around and they spit in my face, and then y'all be looking at me like, see, we never cared about them. And I was like, yeah, damn, I feel dumb. Another one. So anyway, I'm not going to talk about that all night. But yeah, so again, you know, we need to know how people feel about us, so we know how to handle them accordingly. We need to know. And you know, the thing about, and I want to do a whole show on this. I'm not going to stay on here long with y'all, but I want to do a whole show on this. I want y'all opinion. And I believe I might be wrong. And I'm going to start looking for people to do live streams with me. Not you don't always have to be a rapper. You just have to be somebody with an opinion that can, you know, really drive your point home, whether you agree or disagree. Like I used to do with the other bozo. But what I want to do is this thing called hip hop that there's an IG. Yeah, there's an IG for Interlude TV. Yes, there's an Instagram. There's a Facebook as well. Everything is right below in the description box. So when you get a chance, just go in there and you can see everything. It's a TikTok, everything. So the question that I want to pose to somebody, what I want to pose to y'all, and I'm gonna actually do a whole live on it and just state my case. And y'all don't have to agree with me, but this is what I was feeling. And I was thinking, and I know I might not be 100% accurate on it, but I feel like this thing called hip hop that we love, that took over our culture, right? Everything is about hip hop, like everything now, like everything. It's in everything we see, everything we do. The way we eat is hip hop. The way we walk, the way we talk, what we listen to, what we consume is hip hop. I'm starting to feel like they gave us that. They gave us that. They gave us the ability to create it, make it, put it out there, upload it. So that's why everybody thinks they could do it. But now I'm starting to see how, because they control it on a corporate level, on a monetary level, and how we're able to put it out. Now they're controlling us. Does that make any sense? So, all right. You got sheep and you got shepherds, right? The shepherd is for what? To lead the sheep, to lead the flock, to lead them to where they're going to eat, to lead them, to steer them different places. I feel like hip hop is now using to steer us somewhere. And most of the stuff we see, it really is degeneracy, right? We see some good stuff, but it's a lot of degeneracy. And it upsets a lot of us, and we speak on it, but it doesn't matter, right? Nobody really cares, right? So I feel like via the degeneracy that after a while, it seemed like a lot of people succumb to, they're controlling us with that, because now we all have the goals and aspirations and beliefs that we are a part of hip hop. And they say, yeah, you can do that, but we'll control the money. Y'all will get nothing. For example, do you know now Spotify doesn't want to pay the artists unless they have at least 1,000 streams on certain songs? You get what I'm saying? So they're finding ways to pull back. They're demonetizing a lot of channels. They're doing what they're showing, that they're in control no matter what. But we are the creators. We love the art. You know, when Young Thug made the lyrics, he just made lyrics that everybody else made, because he might have thought, Cool G Rap, I got a job with the mob I got a job with the mob moving keys. It sounds believable. Most raps sound believable. So you're doing what you think your forefathers did, but you don't even know they was allowing you to do it and building the case against you. You understand what I'm saying? So it seems like everything we do in this culture, they allow us to do it. They allow us to get a couple of coins. Of course, we never get our worth. Of course, we never get what we negotiate, what we deserve. It's some horror stories that if I tell you, you probably be like, wow. But what I feel like they're doing now is that they're allowing this to take over everything. Jamal on Waters, thank you for your support. They're allowing this to take over everything. Control Drew Marcus, you're absolutely right. They're allowing it to control our mind, our bodies, our soul, and how we move, how we look at each other. And then they control that. They control that. So they control us without even knowing that we're being controlled. Because, for example, let me go a little deeper. If you want to put out your music, where do you go? You got to go to their platforms. They can deplatform you. They can say, no, we don't want this on there. They could pull it down. They could censor you. Then we're finding out that a lot of the record labels do have ownership in some of these streaming platforms. But when I said that, people was like, yo, you don't know what you're talking about. Yo, I'm independent. How are you independent? Independent is you making something and you saying, here. That's independence. But if you put it on there and they own that, you're not independent, because you got to pay them to put it on there. So how are you independent if you paid? You get what I'm saying? So I think they control the images. They control, your favorite word, the algorithm. They control what we see. Have you noticed on social media, you are now seeing more people that you don't follow than the people you follow. So some of our friends, we thinking are not liking our posts. No, they're not seeing them. You see more people that you don't follow than the people you follow. You don't even see your friends. You seeing a bunch of people you don't follow. Why are these people getting pushed on your feed? Whether it's, I'm starting to see it on Facebook, I see it on Instagram, I see it on Twitter and Threads. I don't even be seeing the people that I follow. I don't even see none of the new posts they make. I see people I don't follow. And it always say follow next to their name. So now we're all looking at each other. I'm like, damn, I just put up this new podcast. I did this, I did that. None of my people are liking it. Then I realized, yo, they're not seeing it. You ever got suspended on Facebook and Facebook tell you, we're going to push you down in the feed? Y'all never got that before? Oh, that's real. They'll tell you we're pushing you down on the feed. Right now on Doggy Diamonds TV, I looked at like the monthly analytics. They push me so down in a lot of stuff, I'm not even getting views on old videos no more. So what they're doing, they're controlling it, but they think that we're all a part of something, but we're really not. We're really not. We're being controlled. We're all being controlled by this shit, this thing that we love called hip hop. That's why they allow us to have this hip hop 50 and all that. And we'll think, yeah, we did this, it's hip hop 50 celebration. But all that shit is cap. And I've been saying that for a while, because look at how many people is excluded from the hip hop 50 conversation. Look who's included. Why is it always the same cast of characters when there's more people? And then when you look at, I tell y'all, follow the money. Who owns this? Who owns this? Who has this? Who has this? So what I've been trying to do even on my Instagram, I've been trying to change my feed. So I started following more production pages, more tech pages, because this is what I want. Why y'all keep pushing me these Nigerian women shaking their butt? Why you keep pushing me these video vixens? That's not what I follow. I don't follow none of that. I don't even sort none of that. Why you keep pushing that to me? So it's a form of control. It's a form of, yo, this is what we want you to see. This is all you're going to see. So let's say Joey Badass just dropped a new album. You're not going to see that in the feed. You're going to see her doing her little skits. You're going to see, this is what you're going to see. And it's a form of control, because it's like either it's like if you can't beat them, join them. You got to join in to what's going on, or you're tuned out. So that's why I know a lot of these dudes who got podcasts want to say different things. They want to speak on different things. But now you're in the race of either you all the way left, where you're going to looked at as radical, angry, or you just doing the Venus versus Mars thing. You're talking about narcissists, empaths, and bad relationships, or you talking about conspiracy theories in the industry. You know, it's no middle ground. And like I said, all these podcasts out here, nobody talks about music. Why? Because nobody wants to hear about music. But if the music is what brought us all together, if the music is what fueled and funded allegedly all this stuff, how come nobody talks about it? Everybody think they could rap now. Everybody's a critic of it now. So how come nobody talks about it? You know, you got the older rappers, everything is garbage. And then you got the new rappers, all the old heads. And like nobody really gets along. And then we watch these award shows, and we all criticize an award show. We saying it's all a big ritual. Everything is a ritual. That's a ritual. This is a ritual. This ritual. They even took the spooky words and allow us to use it because they think it's funny. I'm telling you, they think a lot of shit is funny because they use it to steer the conversation. Yeah, go out there and hold your hand over your eye. And they're going to make 50,000 videos about you that you doing a ritual. You can't pay for that promo. And us, the sheeple, do just that. We do just that. Look, look at the signs and look at the checkerboard, and I'm like, damn, they brilliant with their marketing, because now they market our stupidity, they market our emotion, and we think we really included in it, and they use it to control us. They use our own emotions and stupidities and our fake pseudo intellect for promotion now. Now it became a promotional tool. Trolling is a promotional tool. And that's a form of control. Like even with Young Thug, him wearing, and that's why I'm saying all of this, even with him wearing dresses and wearing tutus and tube tops and all types of weird shit he was doing. You know, think on one hand, he does all these things. On the other hand, they say he was in the street booming shit or ordering shit to get boomed, allegedly. So we like, what in the Omar from the Wire is going on? All a form of control, and we're allowed to be controlled because many, I would say about 85 to 87% of the dudes who sit on the internet and talk don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're just talking off of emotion. They're regurgitating shit, but they don't even take the time to realize when you're being mind fucked. And being mind fucked is like one of the worst things ever, because by the time you find out you being mind fucked, it's too late. It's all this shit is a play. We watching people construct play. We watching it in real time, and we still fall for it. Shout out to the Casanat dude. We watch. People really thought he was in jail. People really thought he was in jail. Glorilla, he beefing with Glorilla. She like, free him. That nigga not in jail. But we're able to play any fantasy. You know, when you watch The Wizard of Oz, there was no wizard. You know what I'm saying? There is no wizard. You watch The Wiz. There was no Wiz. They had no power. You had the power. But us as a people, we relinquish our power thinking that it's a higher power So who really has the higher power? Us as the people? Or are we conforming to something that gives that the power? And that's what I think. I think it's the latter. We conform because we make things a talking point, and it's always from the point of disgust, not liking something. Like, you think Sexy Red dancing with her pregnant belly, you don't think that was going to cause an uproar? They know what they're doing. What hurts them is when you don't react. When you don't say nothing. You don't tweet about it. You don't leave a comment. You don't do nothing. They be like, damn, that didn't work. That they didn't bite. They didn't say anything. But us, they fuck with our emotions. They always gonna do that. Again, I just said what I said about Kiki Palmer earlier. You know, you had, you know, look at the young lady who allegedly got hit with the rock. It's all a play. So sometimes if you don't react, they be like, yo, damn, we got to try something else. This shit ain't working no more. Maybe we'll try honesty. But why should we be honest if it's easy to fool a fool? They're the sheeple. Let them think that they got something to do with hip hop. Let them think that they run the charts. Let them think that. Again, hip hop is 50 years old. There's only 5 alleged billionaires, and none of them are billionaires from music. You don't think something wrong with that? None of them are billionaires from music. There isn't too many hip hop artists that are billionaires from music. No, it's been their ventures outside of music. They use the music to gain the popularity, to go somewhere else, to actually, use their popularity in their marketing. Why do you think 50 Cent trolls so much? And after every tweet, after every Instagram post, look at the 2 brands that he put every time. It's all a play. It is brilliant because, again, we're going to fall for it every time. What else are we talking about, right? What else is the conversation about? The conversation became about entertainment. So now let's stage shit. Let's do certain shit. We react to everything, and they know that. So now they're starting to use it to market. I mean, remember, you watch Love and Hip Hop, they just throw a drink in somebody's face. Why is security right there? Because they know they're going to fight. It's staged. Everything is staged. Everything you see is staged. Everything you see is a play. And we fall for it every time. And we react, we talk, then it's trending. How is something trending? Something is trending because everybody's talking about it. I mean, you could look at Twitter right now. Sometimes I get my topics. I go through Twitter, and I see what's trending. Do I have any Twitter things open? My feed is crazy though, because they put too much triple X stuff on there. But I could show you, like, this is the artwork. But look, this is how they determine what's trending. Look, Young Thug trending, Kiki Palmer trending, Meek Mill's skinny ass legs trending, And then when you look at the trending topics, when you click on it, this would be Dame Lillard. You know what I'm saying? Everything will be Lillard and all this stuff. This is how they do it. Everybody's talking about it. And then they'll mix stuff. Look, an ad. So out of the trending topics, look, Matthew, anything that has Lillard is trending right now, right? So as you look at this, then they'll mix an ad in there. This is an ad. Whether you like that or not, you gotta, why this ad? I'm not even following that. I'm not even following that. So you got the option to follow it from the ad. You could report the ad. And look, everything is Lillard. Matthew Lillard. Oh, so they not even talking about Dame Lillard. They talking about Matthew Lillard, whoever the hell that is. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is all a play. Kiki Palmer, she said what she said. Everybody and their mama gonna chime in. Look, Darius did what to Kiki? Look how easy it is to manipulate people, and look how she thinks, this individual thinks, not knowing that it's a play. Look, everybody has to chime in. Everybody, look, here you go again, another ad. See how they do? Look, everybody's going to chime in. Everybody's going to look and find a video. Everybody's going to find a way to get in this conversation. So this works for her. This works for her. It works for everything she's trying to do. All she got to do right now is drop a record, drop an album, drop a new series, drop something. She already got the free promo, right? She got the free promotion. And for these people, they'll have friends, loved ones, family members, significant others that's in the same house. They won't even take that same energy and promote their friends or even say something kind to their friends. Everything is a play. But at what cost? So the play for Young Thug was to wear a dress. The play for Young Thug was to be like this LGBTQ rapper, maybe. But now at what cost, though? So this is what I'm saying. I'm tying it all in together. At what cost? Yeah, they let you run the play. But then you got higher uppers who's like, okay, yeah, but people were really harmed with this play being ran. So game over now. Come with us. And Leo, Kevin Lyles, none of them can save you. Because they answer to a higher power too. But they all a part of the play. It's just that you look over and you like, oh shit. There's fucking prosecutors. The judge and the prosecutors be down together. And so is your lawyer. When they go in chambers and talk, what do you think they're doing? You think they in there smoking a joint or smoking hookah together and shit like that? They in there negotiating your life. They all might have went to laws. They might have all went to law school together. They might have passed the bar together. You was once a prosecutor. Now you a defense attorney. Dave, you owe me one. Let me get this. And, they're negotiating your life. And they be friends. So let me ask you something. The public defenders, who do they work for? Who does the DA work for? Who the judge work for? So you being defended by the people who work for the same people that the DA and the judge work for. Fucking government. How are you going to get anything fair? Jury your peers. So did they go to Atlanta and get 12 people from Atlanta that got gold teeth in their mouth and dreads and wear dresses? Because that's his peers. It's all a play. It's all a play. So y'all keep wrapping it up. Now, I ain't talking about no Jimmy hats. You keep saying stupid shit. You keep doing your Instagram videos. You keep doing your TikTok videos. You keep letting them know who you are. And like I used to say before, man, it's only a matter of time that you call the Grim Reaper and the Grim Reaper don't come to collect. So a lot of people making songs about death. You notice a lot of them are dead. I feel like they coming to get me. Rest in peace to FGB, whatever, Duck. Rest in peace to Duck. I don't want to say nothing wrong like I'm trying to be funny. Tupac, Biggie, a lot of them rapped about death. King Von was a demon. A lot of them rapped about death. So you keep calling the Grim Reaper. When he come for you, you can't be like, what you here for? You called me. One thing that's guaranteed, the Grim Reaper gonna come. So yeah, with that, remember, for only $100, I promote your content on 2 Twitters, 2 Facebook pages, 2 Insta stories, 2 YouTube communities, 1 Thread account, and Doggy Diamonds TV. And this would be the Twitter right here. Make sure you follow the Interlude TV on Twitter. Twitter is dope. Y'all should definitely mess with the Interlude TV on Twitter. This is the Twitter account right here. I'm going to go to the profile right here. And if you even click right here, if you're not following on Twitter and you're not following us, you could just click right here and automatically I set where, wow, you see that? Everybody don't know how to do that. I got the subscribe page that automatically comes up. And also if you go to Interlude TV, it's on Instagram. You can see Instagram. You can go to this again. This is gonna come up right in the Instagram too. Pow! You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't know how to do that. The game is to be sold, not told. We have a Facebook account as well. Make sure you go to Facebook. the Interlude TV. You know, everything that I do, the consultation. If you want to know how to make all your stuff propagate to streaming platforms, we have 100 followers. You know, this page is new, so make sure you like it, the page, and we have a TikTok. So make sure you go to TikTok and you follow the Interlude TV on TikTok. You know, what's our most viral video on there? Or this young lady right here saying something outlandish. I think Suzanne Summers did pretty well. This is a new page as well too. You know, everything with this is new. So we got 49 followers. I don't even have a bio yet, so I got to make sure the bio is there. And that's it. So, yo, man, with that, I appreciate y'all for tuning in with me. I'll be back tomorrow. Might be on the other page. I don't know. I'll go back and forth because I have to, provide content for more than thing. And I'm looking for people to go live with and stuff. So if you're interested, hit me up. Until next time, peace.